Hello everyone. I am Ali from Internship Pakistan, and I will be your host for today's exciting session on graphic designing and freelancing on LinkedIn. We are thrilled to have Miss Adila Azam, a top 2% branding and LinkedIn strategic content creator recognized by Wavicom AI, sharing her expertise with. In this session, you will learn to create a standard LinkedIn profile, build a personal branding, and turn lead into your local clients. Whether you are a freelancer, designer, or professional, this session is packed with valuable tips for growing your LinkedIn presence and succeeding in freelancing. So thank you so much, Al, for your participating, and Miss Adila Azam for giving her time. And thank you so much, ma'am. It's over to you. आप continue कर ले.
Okay, thank you for inviting me here. So yeah, Assalamu alaikum everybody. My voice is clear. Okay, आप लोगों में से एक दो मुझे respond कर दें, then I'll be starting so that I would be knowing my voice is clear. Okay, perfect. So let me share my screen. Am I able to share the screen? The host one I'm asking to you would be able to share the screen?
Yes, मैम आप शेयर कर सकते हैं शेयर का ऑप्शन होगा मैम
Okay,
आप
thank
वहाँ
you.
से करें.
Okay, thank you. So I am going to first of all give you a quick intro of myself before getting to the session. You would be knowing who exactly I am. So I am Adila Azam, a graphic designer. I've been doing graphic designing from previous 5 years, and I have worked with different national, international companies as well as international clients. Now I have been top two creators on the LinkedIn as well in the worldwide session. You can check on the fairy icon that recognized me with the top two creators. So before starting our today's session, I would quickly give you a brief on the what exactly today's session would be. Firstly, we will try to identify what is graphic designing and what is the roadmap for being a graphic designer, and then what is the LinkedIn freelancing through graphic designing. So let me know my screen is with to all of you. Okay, great. So, starting from the graphic designing thing, let me quickly tell you, if we spend the money on, there is a notion that हमें graphic designing courses के through समझना है और सीखना है, but this is totally a wrong notion. I would suggest each and everybody of you to use the free resources that are from YouTube. YouTube is the best teacher, best mentor, best thing that from where we can learn anything. अगर मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूं, I started my graphic designing journey from the free volunteer role, जहां पर in university uh, I actually joined a society which was of the like free volunteer role as a graphic designer. At that time I don't know anything. So वहां पर मुझे कुछ सीनियर्स ने काफी हेल्प आउट किया, एंड आई स्टार्टेड लर्निंग द ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग फ्रॉम यूट्यूब, एंड इट वाज लाइक टोटली सेल्फ लर्निंग. और वहां से लर्निंग करते करते आई स्टार्टेड मेकिंग अ पोस्ट एंड स्टार्टेड sharing my work on Behance and LinkedIn. And from there, I got my first client back in 2023 as an international client. Obviously, there were a lot of local clients and there was a lot of scam as well. But during the whole time, I did not give up, and I keep on learning, and I keep on doing the same thing. So now I have, I could say, Alhamdulillah, I have 100 plus international projects on which right now I am working, and my LinkedIn is way too good right now. So that all started with us self learning, not the specific paid course at all. So, if we start the graphic designing definition, I would not really make the thing that I'll be just speaking and all of you would be listening. I'll rather suggest you unmute yourself and tell me what is graphic designing as per your concepts and your perception, why you are here, and what thing you are expecting today to learn. So, yeah, anybody of you can tell me what is graphic designing. You can unmute yourself voluntarily. Anyone? There are like around 33 students. You're going to have a freelancing career ahead, and none of you be able to answer me right now. Well, okay. Let's quickly complete it, and then at the end, I'll be again asking you. So, if we consider the word graphic design, I obviously would not be sharing the whole boring session of theory. I'll rather start working on the uh, LinkedIn profile. So let's quickly discuss what is graphic designing. Now, when we talk about graphic design, it is the visual communication that we used to do to convey our textual message. Nowadays, the textual message isn't really a powerful message than the imagery or visual message. We prefer everything on visuals, and we try to share each and everything uh, about the message to use the visuals and communication through the visuals. Now, somebody says me, Sanam, you can unmute yourself and you can tell me whatever you want to say. It's totally fine, even if you are wrong, but you would answer me. That's the courage.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
मैं उर्दू में बात करूंगी।
जी जी श्योर। आप बताएं,
मैम मुझे
ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के बारे में आपको क्या ऑलरेडी नॉलेज है?
मैम ज्यादा तो नहीं पता मुझे ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग का। बस
हम्म।
थोड़ी सी नॉलेज है कि जो भी मतलब डिजाइनिंग वगैरह बनती है वो ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग के थ्रू बनती है। एंड आई
ओके,
एम इन एसईओ। सो
ठीक है।
बस ज़्यादा तो नॉलेज नहीं है मुझे, और ना ही मैंने कभी इतना एनालाइज किया है ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनिंग को। बट मेरे कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं अबाउट कि अगर मैं कैरोसेल पोस्ट वगैरह बनाती हूँ, कुछ भी बैनर्स वगैरह, तो उसके लिए मुझे ग्राफिक डिज़ाइनिंग सीखनी होगी, सिंपल कैनवा से भी हो जाएगा?
ओके, लेट्स entertain this part at the end of the session, ठीक है? अभी के लिए the question
जी
was graphic design and what is graphic design. So let's quickly come here, and obviously we have a huge question answer session at the end. So हम आपके question को उस time पे entertain करेंगे. Is that okay for you?
ओके ओके,
Okay.
थैंक यू थैंक यू।
Okay, thank you. So, graphic designing is a crucial aspect of visual communication, and it is used for various industries, from like advertising to education. We cannot say just that we are gonna create a post, and that's why we are learning the graphic designing, because it has a huge scope, like all around. So now, if we talk about as a graphic designer, you'll be working on creating visual elements like logos, brochures, social media graphics. So some key aspects that are very important we will be discussing here, and the most important tools. What are the tools? So we'll try to cover those as well. Now, coming to the very important thing, that is what tools you must have to learn for being a graphic designer. So I'll suggest, I'm writing on the screen the Photoshop, the most important. If you learn the Photoshop, you'll be learning the Illustrator as well, Adobe Illustrator, okay? Both of them are having some of the features as the same, and other than that, the Photoshop is well like equipped with each and everything. You can do everything here, but for obviously Illustrator has its own cons and pros. So I'll really suggest firstly learn Photoshop, start working on it, and then learn Illustrator, and side by side your learning of Canva would be there. Now, being a graphic designer, having a 5 years of experience, can you imagine? I used to create more than my projects on Canva. Why? Because I obviously know Photoshop, I obviously know Illustrator, but mostly my work is on Canva. Let me show you. Because the most important thing in the whole graphic designing matters is creativity. I have like a lot of projects open here. You can see your tool doesn't matter. Whatever the tool you'll be using, that does not create any change if your creativity is very high. Start working on creativity. पहले दिन से आप लोग सर्फिंग स्टार्ट करें अपने बिहांस पे, पिंटरेस्ट पे। जब आपको क्रिएटिविटी आ जाएगी, यू विल नॉट बी बाउंड विद द टूल। आपकी क्रिएटिविटी कैनवा पे भी आ सकती है, आपकी क्रिएटिविटी फोटोशॉप पे भी आ सकती है, लेकिन अगर आप में क्रिएटिविटी नहीं है एंड यू हैव लर्न द फोटोशॉप टूल, इट्स जस्ट लाइक अ मैकेनिक हु नो what is this tool, but he don't know how to use that tool. ठीक है. So firstly we are focused on learning the creativity, not just the tools, because obviously I always prefer the more you will be creative, the more you will be powerful having the skill of graphic designing. Because आजकल हमारा मोस्टली काम कैनवा पर भी चल रहा है, क्योंकि हमें मेनली अपने एलिमेंट्स को यूज करना होता है रादर देन वर्किंग ऑन डिफरेंट टूल्स के. हमने क्लाइंट को ये नहीं प्रूव करना होता कि किस टूल के थ्रू हमने काम किया है, हमने क्लाइंट को ये प्रूव करना होता है कि हमने काम करके दिया है और वो बहुत अच्छा काम है. आप लोगों को स्टार्टिंग में आई विल सजेस्ट स्टार्ट लर्निंग कैनवा, जिनको नहीं आता और जिन्होंने सिर्फ अपना सोशल एडवर्टाइजिंग करनी है, all of them start learning Canva, because it's a very powerful tool having a lot of templates. So you can choose any of the template and then render it as per your own choice. ठीक है. उसके बाद हमारे पास अब कुछ essential चीजें होती हैं. Even if you are working on Canva, you must have to work uh, on the डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स, जो कि डिजाइन प्रिंसिपल्स होते हैं, जिसमें हमारे पास कंट्रास्ट आता है, अलाइनमेंट आती है, हायरार्की आती है, और डिफरेंट टाइपोग्राफी एंड थ्योरी ऑफ कलर्स आता है. ये सारी चीजें यू मस्ट बी रिमेम्बरिंग. लेट मी राइट द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स दैट यू मस्ट हैव टू focus on, and you guys can take a snapshot of that thing from the screen. First of all, the design elements are very important. You all should be knowing, because when you are talking to international clients, you must be focused on what are the elements, because client would not say that ये जो आपने काम किया है without naming. वो कभी भी आपसे उस तरह काम नहीं पूछेगा, वो आपको डिजाइन एलिमेंट के नेम के थ्रू आपसे पूछेगा. एंड इफ यू डोंट नो इट, यू वुडंट बी अ डिजाइनर इन हिज व्यू. तो यहाँ पर आता है हमारे पास डिजाइन प्रिंसिपल, जिसमें हमारे पास कंट्रास्ट आ जाता है, हमारे पास हायरार्की आ जाती है. उसके बाद हमारे पास डिफरेंट अलाइनमेंट्स आ जाती हैं. हाउ डू वी हैव टू अलाइन द एलिमेंट्स और टाइपोग्राफी. देन देयर कम्स कलर थ्योरी. उसके बाद हमारे पास डिफरेंट कम्युनिकेशन वाइज द पैटर्न्स. ये सारी चीजें मिल मिलाकर हमारे पास एक ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग, एक बंदा ग्राफिक डिजाइनर बनता है व्हेन वी हैव अ ग्रिप ऑन दीज डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स. ठीक है. नाउ the most important thing, after you have learned the graphic designing, you have learned the tool, that is most importantly you can learn the Canva, and then you have totally like made the proper grip on these design element. Now the next thing here is the soft skills. Soft skills इसमें क्या है? Your communication is the most important thing. The problem solving. Design is not a decoration, it is problem solving. ठीक है. So the more you would be having a mindset of problem solving, the more your clients will be happy with you. क्योंकि अगर आपके पास कोई भी क्लाइंट आ रहा है, तो उसको कोई डेकोरेशन वाइज चीज नहीं चाहिए कि एक आपने डिजाइन दे दिया जिसपे बम्बार्डमेंट्स ऑफ द डिजाइन एलिमेंट्स हो रहा है. तो दैट इज नॉट द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग टू द क्लाइंट. क्लाइंट क्या चाहता है? आपको जो उसने इशू दिया है वो आप उसका सोल्यूशन प्रोवाइड करें. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, क्लाइंट कम फॉर you to design a hiring post. Now you are putting a lot of elements on that post, and then you're saying that, okay, I made up a hiring post while the hiring content isn't really visible. So that would not be a suitable design, and even that is a just a aesthetical design, not a purposeful design. So always focus on problem solving. The most important thing in being the uh, graphic designer, not only the graphic designer, with any skill, you should be having a problem solving skill in your field. After that, there comes the communication, the most important thing. The communication in the whole freelancing journey is very important. Sometimes ऐसा होता है कि you lose the client because your communication was not really up to the level. So ये एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर होता है हमारे failure in the freelancing journey. आपका communication, आपका presentation of the work really matters. आप जब कभी भी किसी client को, most importantly in graphic designing, जब आप किसी क्लाइंट को काम प्रेजेंट कर रहे होते हो, द वे यू कम्युनिकेट योर कॉन्सेप्ट, द वे यू कम्युनिकेट योर डिजाइन टू द क्लाइंट, उतना ही क्लाइंट वो उतना मैटर करता है जितना आपने डिजाइन बनाया है. 50% your design matters and 50% your communication matters. I have a lot of cases when मेरा डिजाइन, even I used to think it's very awful, but the way I communicate, the way I present makes the design acceptable. और वहां से हमारे पास approved design आ जाते हैं, ठीक है. So the most important thing to remember and to keep in mind is the communication. And after that, after completing all the steps, like you learned the tool, you have started learning the design elements, you got the soft skills like communication. Now the next step is you're gonna work on. Okay, so now the next step here is you're gonna work on your portfolio. अच्छा, अब आपने ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग कर लिया, आप किसी को orally बताओगे कि you are a graphic designer, nobody will consider you as a graphic designer. I'm just trying to put the things like in a stepwise. The fourth step here is, and also just ignore my writing, it's very awful. Okay, so the next step here comes the portfolio. अब स्टार्टिंग में वी हैव अ कंप्लेन, ऑब्वियसली फ्रॉम वेयर कैन वी ब्रिंग द पोर्टफोलियो. जब हमारे पास क्लाइंट ही नहीं आएंगे तो हमारे पास काम कहाँ से आएगा. So the most important thing here is you need to have a creativity sense and you need to show the urge of learning something. अब जब आपके पास एक urge होगी, you will be more encouraging yourself to make designs. स्टार्टिंग में ऑब्वियसली मेरे पास भी डिजाइन नहीं थे. So what I used to do is I used to use the chat GPT. मैं chat GPT को बोलती थी कि be my client and give me some task as a graphic designer. और वहां से वो मैं टास्क लेके एक टास्क क्रिएट करती थी. इवन व्हेन यू विल एक्सप्लोर माय पोर्टफोलियो, द लास्ट 2 or 3 tasks are self-made, like they are not of the clients, but still I use it, and that was the point when I get my clients from. So I would suggest start working on the फ्री प्रोजेक्ट. स्टार्टिंग में आपको बहुत सारे ऐसे भी क्लाइंट्स मिलेंगे जिनका आप वॉलंटरीली काम कर दो, सो दैट आपके पास किसी को दिखाने के लिए काम हो. तो आपने अभी करना क्या है कि स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन द क्लाइंट्स प्रोजेक्ट फॉर फ्री. इवन इफ यू गेट इट, देन स्टार्ट रीडिजाइनिंग द पोस्ट. जो आप कभी Pinterest इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग एंड यू कैन से सोर्स ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी ऑफ सर्फिंग. आप वहां से कोई भी पोस्ट ले, उसको रीडिजाइन करें एंड पुट दैट थिंग इन योर पोर्टफोलियो, बिकॉज दैट इज क्रिएटेड बाय यू एंड इट इज नाउ योर पर्सनल सोर्स. ठीक है, पोर्टफोलियो को बनाएं, अपने 4-5 पीसेस को रखें, मोकअप्स को यूज करें और स्टडी केसेस डालें कि आपने ये वाला. जैसे स्टडी केस क्या होता है, नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल यू सॉ अ कोका कोला brand and you saw its logo or a poster or a billboard. You think that I can redesign it, and you did redesigning of that whole poster. Now when you redesign it, show it in your portfolio and tell everybody how you started working on it और किस तरह आपने इस पे काम करके इसको एक अलग से स्टडी केस बनाया. ठीक है, so that is very important. Now I've told you all the important aspects of getting the designs inspiration and designs, how can you put the things in your portfolio. Now the next thing is आपके पास सब कुछ well prepared and now you are able to start working on any of the platform. Obviously I'll be telling you the LinkedIn profile creation and how to start working on the LinkedIn, but let me. Okay, the questions are, can you show the initial portfolio? I'll be sharing the link of my portfolio as well as my LinkedIn profile, so you guys can check from there. ठीक है? All right, so I hope from this thing you would be clear. All right, the next thing here is after the portfolio, the next now here is design, the most important, that is how we going to meet the client's expectations. Okay, now the next one coming, client's expectation. When you are and when you got your first client, you need to remember you must follow these 3 important things, that are deadline, be very very punctual to the deadline, the time you gave to the client for designing or for completing the thing, you must follow that deadline. After that, there comes professional communication. You should be using a professional way of communication. Your communication with should be very professional. It should not. Okay, communication. After that, the next step here is I'll just quickly write and then I'll explain each and everything. Okay, so now the most important thing being in the relationship with client, you need to remember one thing: your deadlines are very important. The time you gave the client that I'll complete the whole design till this time, you must be actually following that deadline. There is no late, there is no delay, there is no excuse for it. You have to complete the design till that deadline. If you give the deadline of 2 days, you must be completing at the end of the second day, or you can the best practice is to give it like at the end of first day. If after that, professional communication should be there. You should neither be very polite nor be very harsh. Be in middle, and do not put yourself very down in front of client by putting your values down and clients values on prioritizing thing, because the more you value yourself, the more other will value. Don't rush for the prize, because prize is not really important. I'll send it. No, mobile. Just all right, so the last one is reviews and feedback. Once the client saw your whole design, he'll be obviously giving you a feedback that how is it. So focus on the feedback given to you by the client. जो client आपको demand कर रहा है, after that gives the review and also set the number of reviews. But in the start, you can go with unlimited reviews because you have to win the client's trust. Okay? So these were the all important points that we follow being a graphic designer and being a very newbie to the graphic designing. Now we'll quickly talk about the LinkedIn profile. So, okay, if anybody wanna take snapshot, I'll be giving 1 minute for taking it, and then I'll be just removing each and everything. All right. It was actually 1 second. So yeah. Now the next thing coming here is LinkedIn profile optimization. Uh, just quickly raise your hands. How much of you already having a LinkedIn profile? You just need to raise hand. Okay, perfect. Serish, Sabah, Saman, yeah, Saman, and a lot of actually, yeah, a lot of people have the LinkedIn profile. And now tell me who. Okay, okay, great. ठीक है, I got it. ठीक है, सो उसके बाद अब मुझे बताएं कि आप लोगों में से कितने लोग एक्टिवली अपनी लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पर काम कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, युसरा. Okay, Tanzila, Eamon, everybody. Okay, that's great. You don't post yet. Okay. ठीक है. So now I'll quickly give you some very important things that are very you can say crucial for making a LinkedIn profile optimization. So first of all, you can see my profile. I'll be quickly giving okay, my LinkedIn profile is visible to all of you, right? All right, so here comes the most important thing, that is your professional photo. आपकी LinkedIn प्रोफाइल में आपका जो फोटो है वो बहुत ज्यादा important होता है. आपका एक because it builds the trust, or even if you are like if you use a niqab, I don't say that just put your face photo. You can put the niqab photo along with your own branding color. Use a specific color. Being a freelancers, we need to maintain our profile. So the most important thing here is use the very professional photo. Don't use any photo जो कि आपने कभी किसी शादी में ली थी या फिर बड़ी fancy touch photo है, because that is not the purpose and that is not the important thing to display here. आपको ना ही background show करवाना है, ना ही आपको ये show करवाना है कि you are at the Eiffel Tower, or you are at beach or something like that, you have to show yourself. So आपकी photo should be very professional. After that, coming to the LinkedIn banner thing. Now here, LinkedIn banner, I have a slide way because I have a premium profile. You all would be having one LinkedIn banner. आपको उसको create करना है, and you guys have to show what is the wait. Okay, you guys have to show what is the purpose of the LinkedIn profile, and also my my profile is visible like the Google part, my LinkedIn profile. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Just quickly give me a message that you guys can see my LinkedIn profile screen.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. Okay, great. So here comes the first thing, that is your profile banner. You guys have to put something जो कि आपके field से related हो. For example, what I am doing is I am helping my clients to achieve the design excellence for the marketing goals. So I am directly talking to my client. So I'm using you because I am here. I'm not making a speech or something, or not making a quote. I am directly making a conversation. So my banner is a source of conversation. I put my stats here, and then I put the first one like this. If you have a premium profile, you can make mainly three banners with the second one as your expertise. कि आपकी expertise किस में है? I used to help businesses and brands with my bossy designs and strategies, जिसमें मैं content design करती हूँ, profile design करती हूँ, and personal branding करती हूँ. After that, I have another one that is showing my you can say my specialities, that with which uh, hello, my voice is clear. Am I audible? Okay, I am sorry, I just got disconnected. Let me share my screen again. All right, so यहाँ पर हमारा banners वाला काम complete हो गया. I'll be sharing my slides as well. You guys can have the learning from those slides. उसके बाद हमारे पास the most crucial part, जो कि हमारी headline section होता है. Headlines में just the way I did, let me show you. अब मैंने अपनी हेडलाइंस में अपना सबसे पहले नीश रखी है, जो कि जिसमें मैं काम करती हूँ. आफ्टर दैट आई पुट द थिंग्स इन विच आई एम एक्सपर्ट, बिकॉज ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग में भी आगे आपके पास डिफरेंट चीजें आ जाती हैं. विजुअल डिजाइनिंग, ब्रांड डिजाइनिंग, ब्रोशर डिजाइनिंग, सोशल मीडिया डिजाइनर, लोगो डिजाइनर, उसके बाद पैकेजिंग डिजाइनर. ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स कंबाइन आई केम अप टिल हियर. उसके बाद हमारे पास आ जाती है एक पंचिंग लाइंस टू विच यू आर हेल्पिंग टू. सो आई हेल्प ब्रांड्स, कोचेस बिल्ड द impactful visual identities. After that, I put the you can say tool which I used, and then I put my achievement, that maybe I can top 5 creators. You can see from here as well. Okay. So after that, the next thing comes your about section. Now, about section is again important. This is the if you wanted to have your profile SEO wise, you need to wisely use the keywords. Don't just put the whole paragraph in one paragraph, because that will not make the readable text, and your client will absolutely rather surfing and reading. He will just skip it because it would be very overloaded with text. Now, what I did is I firstly put a question, and then I started making a a storytelling about section, that how the what was the problem, how I make a impact, and what are my services, what are my strategies, what are my expertise, and why you guys will be working with me, and what you will be getting with me. And in the end, I put the CTA. This is the till now the algorithm shows the best strategy to put the you can say about sections content. Okay. After that, the next comes the feature section. Okay, I have used the SEO keywords as a graphic designer, the branding experts. These keywords you can also use as per your own field and your own profile's expertise. I have done this SEO from the expert one, so obviously he used it as per my expertise. Then there comes the service section and feature section. Now I've told you you should be having a headlines as a value driven keywords. उसके बाद the about section should be very well maintained. SEO keywords should be used to the relevant terms. Service section, and then there comes the feature section. Now I'll be quickly showing you service section. What is it? I have this service section where I put my best work and best services जो कि मुझे लोग ज़्यादा demand करते हैं. And accordingly, I put my images. Then there comes the small description. You guys can have this as per your own field and or your own points. उसके बाद I got some reviews from the clients. यहाँ पर आपका पूरा service page complete हो जाता है. ठीक है. This is how you can manage your service page. उसमें आप अपने वर्क की images वगैरह डाल सकते हो. Then there comes the reviews, and if I show you request, अगर आपका service page well maintained होता है, you will be getting like a lot of requests in one day. You can see I have like around 5 to 6 requests, and in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, like it is very recent requests that I haven't still submitted the proposals. 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, like in the very previous week. And you can see continuously you will be getting the requests from the clients. And if you like the proposals, if you like the client's whole profile, you can submit the proposal, and the client will be responding you as soon as he will see, or as soon as he will prioritize. अच्छा, उसके बाद हमारे पास आता है सर्विस पेज का कंप्लीट सेक्शन डन. आफ्टर दैट हमारे पास आता है feature section. Now feature section is again very important. I have actually अच्छा, feature section में you need to put around 3 links. I am working with a company, so I had to provide some of the links that are directed to me by the clients. But you guys can put like the first one, Calendly, that is for booking a meeting with you. The second one with your portfolio, and the third one with your work. And it should be like this, not like these. Or even you can put like the best post that got a high engagement as well here. So it's totally your choice, but well maintained and well managed feature section got 3 links जो कि अभी एल्गोरिदम में हाईएस्ट चल रहे हैं. उसके बाद आपका पोस्ट सेक्शन आ जाता है जिसमें आप अपनी पोस्टिंग कर सकते हो. एंड देन देयर कम्स द एक्सपीरियंस सेक्शन. आपको अपना एक्सपीरियंस इसमें डालना होता है, जो जो आपने काम किया है. एजुकेशन सेक्शन आ जाता है, जितने भी आपने सर्टिफिकेट लिए हैं और जहां जहां से आपने कोर्सेज किए हैं. सो आप यहाँ पर अपने उन कोर्सेज के लिंक्स डाल सकते हैं. After that, you got skills जो आप यहाँ पर डालेंगे, and then people will be enrolling you. So if I see my skills, I have around 40 skills, so I'll suggest you to have around 50 to 30 skills. I got have like social media design. ये सारे वो skills हैं जिन पर लोगों ने अपने you can say enrolls किया, like you are good in this skill, so people enrolls you in that skill, like करना किसी skill को specifically. So this is how you will be maintaining your skills section, जो कि important होता है. To any field, you guys should be maintaining a proper skills section as well. Okay, after that there comes the review section. Here comes the reviews. Whoever like you work with, they will send a kind of review on your profile. जो कि आप अपनी प्रोफाइल में ऐड कर सकते हैं. Even you can ask the client to put a review on your profile. It enhance a lot of credibility on your profile. So mainly this is whole setup of the graph of the LinkedIn profile. अच्छा, उसके बाद there comes the job section. So mainly when you will be posting, really prefer to come here and search for the jobs. But if you want, you guys can come. I have a very kind of low internet connection, so I wouldn't be able to show. But you can come here and put the graphic designing term and then the certain, you can say filters in which आप अपना country का filter डाल सकते हो, remote का preferences डाल सकते हो, and then you'll be getting the job preferences and you can apply from there. ठीक है, so this is whole LinkedIn package where you guys can work on. अच्छा, I'll be quickly showing one more thing, that is how do we post. Posting is very important as well. आजकल की posting में हमारे पास जो content, let me quickly show some of my post जिसमें we have actually followed how do we uh, post and what type of content there should be. On LinkedIn there is 3 types of content जो कि storytelling, educational, your achievements, your results driven content. So you can put the 3 of them, or the more you will show storytelling, the more your post will be engaging, and it will get more communication and engagement on the LinkedIn. So what I do is, for example, I had designed this logo. Now I make this a educational one in which I show all the brand success, और उसमें मैंने different type of logos बता दिए, and a storytelling how did I get this client and how I worked for it and how it got succeeded, and I got quite pretty much you can say likes and engagement on this post. Now the right above this post I get a achievement post जिसमें मैंने अपना बताया है कि how I started working on it and how my case study was like starting में किस तरह difficulties आती हैं, and I made a kind of storytelling जिसमें इमोशनल टच आ जाता है, एंड पीपल यूज टू लाइक दिस ऑन द लिंक्डइन. उसके बाद हमारी एक आ जाता है रिजल्ट ड्राइवन जिसमें आई शोड अ क्लाइंट्स रिव्यू. उसमें भी आई पुट प्रॉपर कंटेंट. अच्छा, उसके बाद you can see this one, a case study, and I saw this Coca-Cola billboard, and I made a whole strategy and case study on this. And the content should be जो आपका written content है, that is very important than the visuals. आपके content में proper alignment, proper structure होना चाहिए. It should not be the bombardment of text in paragraphs. It should be properly well settled with the space. Like I have put white space here just to make it readable. ठीक है, short sentences make it more readable and easy for the clients to read and serve. So yeah, that is all like about the graphic designing and the LinkedIn profile. I have told you each and everything that I used to give the clients session. This is the whole session that I used to give to clients as well for like 30 minutes. And anything now, now the mic is yours. You can ask anything, whatever you want, and I'll be answering, and I'll try to entertain each and every query. Yeah, start. You guys can unmute yourself, and I'll be quickly checking the messages as well. Okay, so first of all, if I quickly open the answer of Mariam Rehan, she asked, "Ma'am, portfolio Behance पे बनाना सही है या फिर कहीं और?" So, being a beginner, you can go with Behance, but obviously, if you can afford a website later on, you can go with website. Dribble is also a good option. Make your own Instagram. That is also best option. Hanji, now I have done with all the things. You guys can unmute yourself and tell me whatever you want. Okay, Sanam, yes, currently is a tool that is used for booking the, to make a conversation with your client and have a discovery call. So even you are a beginner or very professional, you guys can use the Calendly. Okay, focus. The question is, we can add more skills in our profile with different niches. So I would suggest no, because people do not believe to the people who have the profile having graphic designing, SEO, content writing, video editing, and website designing. Because the more you would be having skills, the more less experience you will be having. So ये एक बहुत बड़ा notion होता है कि the people having more skills, they don't get more chances than the people who are focused on one skill. Okay, so the next question. uh yes, you guys can unmute yourself and ask the things, otherwise we'll be ending the session soon. Okay, so here comes another question in the messages part, that I visited the software house for job of graphic designer, where the officer said go for web development, graphic design will be finished. Because okay, so the most important thing here is, even if the Canva is there and the AI tools are there, they all are made up by the creativity of a man, a person. And secondly, AI is obviously there, but it is restricted way. You will not be able to get whatever you want in your mind. But being a graphic designer, being from the human, when you were I have made a project from AI, but it wasn't up to the mark, because जितनी दफा मैं instructions दे रही थी, it was giving a new concept, wasn't understanding each and everything which I want. So AI is obviously very helpful, but sometimes and somehow it restricts the creativity along with the you can say expansion. So आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि creativity will be replacing the graphic design. It will never be. Okay, there comes the question from Nabia. How you upload your profile on LinkedIn? Where's the option? You guys can see here my screen. When you will come in the add profile section, or you can edit here, there will be option for I have put here my portfolio. You guys can put in the link feature section as well. Let me show you. See here, website, I put my portfolio link and then I named it as portfolio. Okay. All right. If you're a student, you can start working on a skill and start making a case studies that how something has changed and what you learned from this post learning whole path. Yes, Yusra, she's asking. Okay, so I always prefer paragraphs in the post. Does it is a bad practice? Yes, it is a bad practice, because in a paragraph you wouldn't be getting the idea at one look. While on LinkedIn, आजकल चल क्या रहा है कि we must have to show the content in a way कि एक box में हमें पता चल जाए what is going on. ठीक है? All right. Okay, so guys, if there is any other question, you guys can tell me. Otherwise, yes, the host one, you can ask the questions. Otherwise, we'll be ending the class.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। अगर किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, अदरवाइज मैं फिर नेक्स्ट सेक्शन है 4 PM पे आप वो भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन डेटा साइंस फील्ड। थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's an honor for me as well. And Bharti, I'm very happy that the work you guys are doing is very helpful. And at that time when we were striving being a freelancers, we don't have such sessions at all. और हमें जो भी करना था, we must have to do it by own. So this is a very good step. And being a participants, you all guys must should be attending each and every session, because it would be very helpful. जो आपको चीजें free में मिल रही हैं, you must should be availing it. So yeah, I really appreciate Internship Pakistan Institute and the way they are managing and hosting these sessions. It's very kind thing of you, Internship Pakistan. Thank you for inviting me. And yeah, I'm just humbled.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. रिकॉर्डिंग सेक्शन हम फिर यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर देंगे, अदरवाइज आप मैसेज कर दें व्हाट्सएप पे, फिर हम शेयर कर देंगे आपके साथ।
Absolutely. Perfect.
थैंक यू सो मच, अल्लाह हाफिज
Yes, so
एवरीवन।
anybody, anybody, if you have a questions, do tell me. Otherwise, I'll be leaving the meeting. So you guys can entertain right now. Okay, so I'll be just counting 4 or 5 and then I'll be leaving. If you guys cannot unmute yourself, it means everything is clear, right? All right, guys. Allah Hafiz and have a very best of luck in the freelancing journey. Allah Hafiz.